attempt to point the finger behind and say it's this person's fault, it's that party, or it's this one. I think they're tired of that. I think what they're asking us for is to point a new direction and not get caught up in whose fault it is that this is why we're here. The fact is, we have great students in the state of Minnesota. We have a wonderful infrastructure, education infrastructure. We have great teachers, but we are not succeeding the way we should. In the United States of America, we invest more per pupil than any other country on the face of the planet. We are no longer competing with just Wisconsin, Iowa, North and South Dakota. We are competing with the world. And the reality is our kids are coming out of our schools falling right in the middle of the pack despite the investment. Senator, if dollars were the answer, then we would not have a 60% dropout rate in the Minneapolis schools, and those kids would be succeeding in closing the achievement gap, and it's not happening. It's time to recognize that we've got to do things differently. We must concentrate more. We know science tells us that a child's brain is wired for learning before the age of 5. We need to make more of an investment at those earlier ages in terms of preparing kids for school. And then we need to look at what we're doing in the last year for sure. Several people say it's wasted time in terms of early graduation and other incentives for our kids. I will give President Obama some credit. The issue is not dollars. The issue is the union is standing in the way of any real reform in this state. And Senator, I would respectfully suggest that if you follow the path that the union that just endorsed you wants you to follow, we will not get alternative teacher licensure, which they blocked in the last legislative session we need. We will not get the accountability measures that we must have, and we've got to have pay for performance in some fashion. Where else in our societies does somebody get to keep their job simply because they've been there the longest? It is based on production, and we have to go back to looking at what is best for our children's future as opposed to what the union wants.